this is the Mighty OB'a back here on our weekly sports update on clbTV and 1080 AM WUFO and the internet at WFOAM.com with our weekly sports update. We are moving into the final couple of weeks before the NFL draft, and I right now believe that Cam Newton will be the first quarterback off the board taken by the Carolina Panthers. I believe they're going to take a quarterback at this position, and it's going to be Cam Newton. If Cam Newton is not taken by the Carolina Panthers, I believe the Buffalo Bills will take Cam Newton. With that not being a fact, I think that the Buffalo Bills will have a decision to make on the best player on the board. If Cam Newton is gone, I think it's going to be between three players. Von Miller, the outside linebacker from Texas A&M, Robert Quinn, the defensive end extraordinaire from the University of North Carolina, and the third pick that I think the Buffalo Bills would have a difficult time passing on is probably the best athlete in this draft, is Patrick Peterson out of LSU, who is said to have a Deion Sanders type speed and credentials. In the second round, I think that the Buffalo Bills will take Marvin Austin out of University of North Carolina. I think Marvin Austin will be a person that the Buffalo Bills need to solidify their run defense. This is a guy that I think will be available when the Bills take their selection at the 64th pick of the second round. In the third round, I think that the Buffalo Bills need to address the position of tight end because of the huge disappointment of Sean Nelson. I think they need to take Lance Kendricks out of University of Wisconsin. Those first three picks are going to be critical. After that, the Bills need to fill some of their weaknesses, and I think the weaknesses of the Buffalo Bills also include inside linebacker, the right tackle position, possibly the left tackle position. These are positions of weakness on this football team that you need to shore up. But the biggest problem with the Buffalo Bills right now is defensively. They need depth. They need depth at almost every position, and they certainly need to get stout against the run. There's no way that you can compete in the AFC East if you cannot defend the run. Teams run the football to set up the pass in the AFC East. Buffalo Bills must improve themselves against the run, or they will continue to be in the basement of the AFC East. You've got to play teams that are built to be good for a number of years. That includes the New England Patriots, and that includes the New York Jets. The only team that you're competing with is the Miami Dolphins, and certainly I hope that they think that they're going to get better with the oncoming season also. But the Buffalo Bills have been a perennial basement person in the AFC East, and certainly this draft is going to be critical. So, number one, let's review. The Buffalo Bills, I have three picks if Cam Newton is not there as your franchise quarterback. I believe that Von Miller from Texas A&M, Robert Quinn from North Carolina, or Patrick Peterson would be your pick at the third position. In the second round, I think it's got to be Marvin Austin from the University of North Carolina. I think this guy is one that can solidify your run defense with Terrell Troop and come in here and make a difference right away. Also, in the third round, I think you've got to go after Lance Kendricks, the tight end out of Wisconsin. If he's there, you got to take him because your tight end play has been terrible, absolutely terrible. And Sean Nelson, hey, message to you, Mr. Party Man. This is your last chance for you. You can party all you want to, but let me tell you something. You're going to be out of this league unless you start playing with some dedication for football. That's all for the Mighty OB'a. We'll see you next week right here with our weekly sports update.